Hello and welcome to the Growing Green podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Jennings, is the owner of Growing Green Landscapes in Birmingham, Alabama, and has a passion for growing the entrepreneurship community for those who are young in business. Being a business owner isn't easy, especially in the early years, and that's why in this show we dive into a wide range of topics covering all the challenges small business owners deal with. Even if your company is generating $1 million or more, the stories from our great guest and Jeremiah's own firsthand experiences will propel your business forward. And now, here's your host, Jeremiah Jennings.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to an episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I'm super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for you to listen to. That is a mouthful. Welcome into the show. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you are having a great week out there. If you're listening live, it's Friday. Hope you're crushing it and getting just like pumped up for the fall rush. It's right around the corner. We want to avoid the slowdown phase, and that's what a lot of people end up doing this time of year, and that's what you don't want to do. We want to hit the fall rush hard. Go into the last little bit of the year on a high note, trying to make as much money and make a last push as we can. And so I want to make sure you're doing that. We're going to talk about that just a little bit today. It'd probably be a little bit of a shorter show here on a Friday. First Friday show in a while. We did a couple re-releases. Just wanted to kind of throw back to a few good shows that I feel like I wanted to re-air because new listeners come in every single week, and they don't always go back and listen to the old stuff. Even if you did listen to the old shows, you probably got something from listening to it again. So I think there is value in that, and I hope you enjoyed the last couple re-releases that we did. The one with Brian that we did, it was like 2-hour conversation, packed full of value. So if you missed that one, go back to last week's show, and on Friday, I believe is when that was, and you can check that one out. But without any further ado, let's hop into today. So a little bit of an update for you. Where are we at in business? What are we doing? How's the year going? It has been a wild last couple weeks, last couple months. You hear me talk about it on each and every show for the most part. I usually bring something up and talk about it just a little bit, and it's never ending, right? So we replaced the box truck transmission just a couple weeks ago, and now it looks like we're going to have to replace, or we need to replace the transmission in my old 1500 Silverado. Whether that happens or not, we shall see. I'm hoping it's not a full tran replacement, but we're going to have to take it and have it looked at by our mechanic and see if it is. It's probably not going to happen right now. I'm actually buying another truck currently, waiting to go pick that one up, waiting anxiously to go pick that one up, ready to get it up and running because we need another 3/4 ton truck like very, very badly. And so I'm excited for that. Buying it from a friend that you all know and love most likely, and so we'll be posting about that once it is all finalized and I'm in it on the way home taking video. So going to make a little road trip for it, have a good little 2-day road trip from it. So it'll be fun. We'll get some content out of it for you guys to enjoy and good memories to have as well. So that's where we're at with the truck thing. Hopefully nothing else breaks. We've made it this far and we've had some significant breakages, so I'm trying to try not running that again. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we're running smooth. Other than that, we finally got some good rain in here. We got this little bit of a hurricane that came up in the Gulf. We're catching the residual rain from that and some pretty good winds. Haven't got nothing really severe so far, just high winds and a lot of rain. And so that's good. We needed it. We needed it very, very badly. We haven't had rain in like over it's not 6 weeks, probably like 4 weeks without any good rain, and so we needed it pretty badly. We're in a significant drought down here. We had a drought last year in the year as well. First two that we've had in a while, and so I'm excited to get out of this. Hopefully this rain will start bringing in some more rain to come because I want to get one last push of mowing in here before we have to quit. And September is usually that month for us. So when we dry up this early, it cuts our mowing off early. We lose about $15,000 to $20,000 in revenue. Based off of just that weather change. So we want to get a last push of mowing in here, get us mowing through October consistently and solidly if we can. So that's kind of where we're at on the weather side of things. Hopefully that changes. We get a break and we can get out there and get mowing because right now everything is just crispy burnt up if you don't have irrigation. it's hard to even go out there and mow. But guys, I want to talk to you today about something that I haven't really hit on this year, right? My attitude has changed drastically about business in the last 12 months. I wanted to, if you asked me about a year ago, hey, do you want to grow a big business? Nah, probably not. We'll say me and a couple guys will be good. That has changed, getting around people who have bigger mindsets, bigger visions, and look for bigger things. That encourages you to expand your vision. I almost said that encourages you to do the same thing, right? I don't think that's the case, and I don't want that to come out the wrong way, because I don't want you to think that you get around people and you just have to do what they do. Just try to keep up with the Joneses. That's not the case. But what does happen when you get around people with bigger mindsets and bigger visions is it allows you to expand yours. If you're stuck in a small frame mindset and you can't get out of that and you can't see the future, you can't see bigger things, you can't cast for bigger things, like you can't even envision that for your life, for your family, for your company, then that's a bad spot to be in, because you're just going to stay small forever. You have no one challenging you, no one pushing you towards bigger things. And so that's why I'm so passionate about networking and getting in the room with people smarter than you, doing bigger things than you, doing things that you look at them and say, man, that would be cool. I don't want to do it. I can't think about the vision to do it, but man, that's cool, right? Well, they can help you think about the vision to do it. They can help you think about what you need to do to get there. And so if you ask me a year ago, like I said, we stay small, me and a guy or two. That has changed in the past little bit. And so this year we've just been focused on grow. And honestly, I think it has taken me out of the mindset of having burnout. Having burnout is something that we've talked about probably once or twice a year, every year since we started the show. Definitely midway through the summer. That's when everybody feels it the most. And to be honest, I don't want you to think that I think things are just peachy and dandy and like just happy-go-lucky. That's not always the case, right? And we have hard times. We share about that on the show. We share about the breakdowns, the struggles, the expenses, all that stuff. But this year, thankfully, I've been blessed to not really have much burnout feeling. I haven't really gotten caught up in that mindset, and I haven't really gotten tired. I've gotten tired physically and mentally, right? As I sit there and yawn. I've gotten tired physically and mentally just from going and growing. But I haven't gotten burn out of it like I don't want to do it, right? I'm doing things that I want to do, so it's exciting. We're closing big jobs. We're sending big estimates. We're working with developers. We're doing these things that are fun, and I'm watching our company grow and expand, and that is encouraging to me. You know what's tough? You know when you get burnout is when you're not moving. You're stagnant. You're just going from day to day, job to job, yard to yard, weed eater to weed eater, weed to weed. That's where I feel like that the worst burnout has been for me in my time of being in business in 6 years. Now, could my tune change in a year or 2 years from now as we grow to 600 to $1 million? There is potential for that, 100%. But at this point where I'm at now, this has been the most fun / content / driven mindset that I've had since I've been in business, and we haven't faced much burnout this year. And every year, usually in the summer, I feel some type. I'm just like, I want to give up, I want to quit. And really, I didn't feel it that much last year, and I think I can contribute that to 75 Hard. We did 75 Hard last spring through the summer, and those were some of the longest, most tired days I've ever had, hands down. But I was making myself better. I was pushing my brain. I was taking and trying to excel myself and grow myself and grow our family. Savannah did it with me. We were in this thing together. It's not about me, right? Let's just press pause. Press pause and open your ears for 1 second. I get so tired of people saying me, my. When I watch these influencers or industry leaders or whatever you want to call them, right? People you see and you know and you love and you follow on socials. When they say me and my, what I do, what I've done, this is what I do, it's an instant turnoff. I never want to be that way. Call me out. Shoot me a DM and say, stop acting like that if you ever get like that. Because it's so annoying. It's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you as a leader. The evolution of leadership is realizing other people can do things just as good or better than you can. How can I help them do that? How can I train them? It's not about how good you are, not about how good you can do things. When you want to grow your company, you realize, hey, I'm not the only one that can cut grass. There are guys that can do it better. So stop thinking that you are the center of attention, because you're not, guys. I'm sorry. Man, that's tough, but it's just the truth. And when you get caught up in this mindset of me, I, that will lead to burnout, because guess what? You're never going to be content. You're never going to be satisfied. You're just going to be sitting there and you're like, well, I can't. I'm so stressed. I'm so tired. This is just awful. I don't know what to do. I'm so tired of going yard to yard. I'm so maxed out. I can't handle it. Well, yeah, you have no team of people around you trying to help you. And when you realize that you are actually not the most qualified, and there are actually people that are better than you that can do things, and you start delegating tasks and trusting them, then some of that weight comes off your shoulders. And does other weight go on in other areas of your business? Absolutely. But it's good weight. It's weight that's like, hey, these tasks that I'm doing, they're making me grow. They're making me learn. They're furthering my ability to reinvest into the company and grow. It's not the menial weed eater to weed eater, weed to weed. That's just not what it is. And so, do you have high performers in those positions? Yes, you can. But at the end of the day, those are just like labor-filled positions. Running a trimmer, running a mower. The owner of the company cannot be doing that forever if you want to grow. Get out of the mindset of it's me, I. Take it out. It's we. R. Our. However you want to say it. If you're in the South, you say R. We're going to our house, not our house. Guys, come on. It's simple. It's simple. Get out of your own way. I'm so tired of people saying, look at my company and look what I've done. This is what I've done to be better. This is what I've done this. This is what I've done that. And you will hear me say, I have made these changes. I have done. There are things that's different, right? Me saying this is what I've done to change my schedule or whatever. But when it comes to the actual growth of your company, your business, your life, you do it with people around you, not just yourself. And if you're constantly, consistently feeling burnt out, then sit back and look and say, hey, what am I doing to hinder our growth? Is it me? Am I the reason I have burnout right now? Because is it annoying having employees break things, having equipment breakdowns, having people call you because something got missed in the yard? Those are all annoying things, right? But you know what it means? It means the company's growing. It means you're taking on new tasks. You're learning new things. You're seeing new heights, new opening, new doors in your companies. And so when you're not the one having to run out there and fix all that stuff, and you aren't the one that forgot, like, you will see breakthrough in that. And it's annoying. Yes, it's annoying. I understand it. Like, we've had some ridiculous callbacks. It's no-brainer shouldn't have happened, right, in the history of our company. But as I've grown, I realize, hey, as my mindset shifts and changes, my time is spent in other areas, other directions, other places. I put people in place around me to help me grow. Then I don't consistently feel burnt out. And that's just it's just the truth for me. And I'm not telling you that this is the answer for you, right? I'm not saying you have to go grow a company to not feel burnt out. But I'm telling you, open your ears and be open. Be open. Stop being so closed-minded. That's the thing that people get so caught up in of, well, it's my company, I've got to do the mowing, and no one can help me, no one can teach me, I'm the best. Get out of that mindset. Get in the community. Get people around you. But also at the same time, stop trying to make every little conversation about you, and stop trying to complain about your situation all the time. That's so freaking annoying. Like, I'm sorry. It just is. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what everyone thinks. I'm telling you what you would think if you saw someone doing it. Stop being the person that says, oh, my situation sucks. Oh, my situation is hard. Oh, this. Oh, that. Stop making excuses. There's no reason. There's no reason. There's no one. No one's asking you, is your situation hard? I'm sorry. This is like really just like, it's just straightforward. But you fix your situation. You make the decisions that put you in the situation you have. You have the company you deserve. How many times have we talked about that? That's not my original phrase. I didn't say that. There's how many people in the world have said it. I first heard Mark Bradley say it. But you deserve you have the company you deserve. If you're sitting here complaining, whining on Facebook, sending messages, poor pitiful me, man, it's hard, man, life is tough. It is. It is. We all know it is. Anybody who's growing a company knows it's tough. Get out of your own pity party and go put your feet to the pavement and go to work. If I sat here every day and came on Instagram and told y'all how hard it was, how many breakdowns we have, all the setbacks, and I just complain about it, but not give you the answers to actually move forward, not show you what we're doing to actually move forward, no one would follow me. No one would listen to our content. No one would want to hang out with me, because guess what? No one wants like a sap suck. They don't want to suck. They just suck the life out of you. And I'm just putting this out there in the ether. I'm not thinking of one person, of anyone in particular. I'm just saying overall, I have a couple thousand Facebook friends, I think, a couple thousand people on Instagram. You see posts, you see people, and you're like, guys, just stop complaining. Stop whining. Just get up and go to work. Make the decisions daily to change your company. It's not complicated. It's simple decisions. It's waking up earlier. It's getting out of the bed. It's staying up late. It's missing an event. Those are the things you have to do in the early days. And then as you get out of that phase, it is, hey, taking on the payroll expenses, let someone else do it. Maybe not making as much money in this period of time because we want to delegate and get guys trained. Like, there's so many other options out there to solve your problems other than you complaining about it. Complaining leads to getting burnout as well. If all you do is complain every day because you're tired and your mower broke down and now you are behind on everything because you are one-man band and you can't get everything done, then yeah, you're going to get burned out. You're going to burn everybody out. Everyone would get burned out in that situation. And then you're going to go put out bad vibes in the industry, in the world, in the ether, wherever you are on the internet, in your personal life, in your family life. You're going to go, and that's going to affect everyone. It's going to affect your marriage. It's going to affect everyone involved, your kids, because they're going to see how you act. So how about like a checkup from the neck up? Look and see what is my mentality on life right now? What is my mentality on business? Am I stuck in a small mindset? Get out of it. Expand it. Get around people. Get around people that are gonna make you go to further. That are gonna further your education, your life experience. Get around people who are older than you. I say that all the time. I'm the youngest person in my friend group at all times usually. I'm hardly ever the oldest person in my friend group. And it's gotten me a long way today. I still have a long way to go, like a long way to go. Don't have hardly anything figured out. But what I do know is that if I had not put these people in my circle early on in life, I would be much further behind me. So, all I'm saying, please, for the love of everyone out there, stop complaining. If you want to grow your company, if that's something you want to do, is I want to have a bigger company, a better company, then realize you have to have people in your corner to help you do it. Friends, family, employees, spouse, kids, all the above. This 20 minutes of me talking is nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing life-changing. You may listen to this and be like, this sucks. I'm turning this off, right? That's fine. But there's someone out there who needs to hear that you are in your own way. And when you get out of your own way and you realize that you are the problem, then you'll see breakthrough. Because I realized that. I realized that 2 years ago. I said, why am I the one that has to be out here mowing the grass? I was also forced to realize that when I messed up my hand. So that helped me learn it earlier on. I had to delegate because I couldn't do anything. How much longer would it have taken me had that not happened possibly? No one was telling me this stuff. There wasn't a podcast telling me get out of my own way and elevate my mindset and delegate and put the people in place. I didn't know that stuff. I was just trying to figure it out as we went. I'm still trying to figure it out as we go. But I also want you to know that there are people out there who have done it longer than you guys. If you're less than 5 years in business, hey, I've done it longer than you have. I'm 6 years in. Guess what? Those guys that have done it 20 years that are 14 years above me, I'm going to be listening to their advice. Take time to research and understand and listen to people who have done something longer than you have because they just have experience. 3 years ago when I messed up my hand, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know my head from my butt hardly in business. But now looking back on it, I said, man, these are things I should have been doing back then. I would have had much less stress on myself if I would have had these things in place when I messed up my hand, but I didn't. So plan for these things moving forward. Get out of your own way. Realize you yourself are probably causing your own burnout. I don't see people with big companies, friends that I know with big companies, they're not burnt out. They're excited to get up and go to work every day. They're excited to go see their team. They're excited to go sell more work. They're excited to get content. They're excited to help others and give to the industry. Go look at Sam Gimbel. The dude, you think the dude's burnt out? He posts a blog every day talking about all kinds of motivational and inspiration stuff. He runs a large company in Michigan, 2 locations, just started a second location. He speaks. He goes to other events and speaks. The dude's living life, and he's doing it very happily. He's grounded in his faith. He's sharing his journey. He runs a big company. Does he have stress in his life? 100% he has stress. Remember what we talked about? I don't know. I've talked about it everywhere. You've seen it. Hormozy said it. Choose your stress, right? Choose your stress. Is your stress going to be, I'm the one stuck on a mower and it's a rain day and I have 30 yards to catch up with on my own and my mower's broke down and I'm burnt out? Is that your stress? Or is your stress, hey, I have a team of 120 employees, 5 of them didn't show up, but we have 115 other guys that can take this and run with it. I've got a great office staff. I've got equipment that is reliable and runs. Do I have some debt? Yeah, I got some debt, but we're going to pay that off. We're going to generate cash. I've got great salespeople in place. I have big decisions to make. Should we continue to grow? Should we stop? Like that's stressful. But which stressful would you have? Which hard would you have on your life? I know which hard I want. And I don't want the first. I want the latter. The decision is up to you. When will you get out of your own little comfort zone, expand your thoughts, go through things that will challenge you, make financial mistakes? You heard our show on Wednesday with Lawson. Dude lost $80,000 in 1 year. 1 year. Did he stop? Nope. Did he sound burnt out in that episode? Nope. He's growing. He's got 13 guys. Now, is he perfect? Absolutely not. He would tell you that. But he is expanding his horizon. He's taking on new risks, new challenges, and look at where he's going now. He's growing a good company. So I'm not telling you have to go out and grow your own company, right, to 20 employees. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is, if you're sitting here and you're asking yourself, am I burnt out? Or not, you're not asking yourself that. You're telling yourself I'm burnt out. You're telling the world you're burnt out, that your life is hard, that it's hard, that running a business is hard. It is hard. Get over it. You chose this life. If you don't want hard, get up and go work a W-2 job and work 8 hours a day and collect a paycheck and watch football on the weekends and have dinner at home every night at 4:30 and sit there on the couch. That's fine. If you want that life, go for it. No one's judging you. No one's telling you have to do that or you can't do that. Neither side there. That's totally up to you. But if business is hard, which it is, and you chose to do it, which you did, stop complaining. Stop complaining, because no one wants to see that. Sharing your struggles are different than complaining about them. Yeah, I'm going to share what we're going through. That shows people that it's not easy. That shows the real inside behind the scenes of the business. Because there are a lot of fake people who say, just grow a big business. You can do it. It's not that easy. That's not what I'm trying to get across either, right? Hear me in that. I'm going to continue to share my honest, open opinions, and I'm going to tell you that it's hard, and you tell me that it's hard, because it is. But don't just have a pity party about it. Nothing fires me up more than that, because it just pisses me off that people sit here and act like they don't control their own life. God gave you free will for a decision. Go make better choices. It's up to you. It's up to you. Hope you have a great weekend if you're listening in live. I hope this fires you up. I hope this makes you ready to actually like make a change in your life. If you're sitting here and you're listening, and I know there's hundreds of you that are going to listen to the show. You're going to listen, you're going to hear it, and you're going to look at yourself and say, man, that's me. There's a couple of you that's going to say, this is me. This is for me. This is my time to make a change. The numbers don't lie. The statistics don't lie. Someone will listen to this who is in burnout and who needs to make these changes. So take action. Take action. And when you do, when you grow your company, come and let me know. Don't tell me, I don't care about the podcast. Don't tell me you listen to, like, I don't care about that. I don't care about the feedback. Like, I love reviews. I love positive reviews for the show. Don't get me wrong. But I don't need you to tell me, hey, like, man, this podcast changed my life. Love the messages. Love the messages. Give me the feedback on the show, right? But that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for you to come to me in 3 years and say, hey, thanks for the podcast. This is what I've done with my life since then. That's what matters. Where are you at in your personal life and in your business life? If you don't enjoy the show, cool. Don't enjoy the show. It's fine. You don't have to come back and listen. But I think we have a good community here of people who want to grow and who this resonate with. Because this resonated with me a year and a half ago, when I was going through burnout, right? Really probably 2 years ago, because I really, truly did not experience that much of it last year doing setting up hard. I was extremely physically and mentally exhausted, but I wasn't burnt out of business. And I haven't been burnt out of business yet this year. There's something to be said in that. There is something to be said in that. Guys, I hope that you take something from this and just take it and apply it to your life. I hope you see positive change from it. I want to tell you a little bit before we wrap the show. If you do feel burnt out because you haven't delegated, you have no software in place, you have nothing in place to help you grow, to streamline anything, let me tell you really quickly. I want to tell you about Element and what's changed in the referral program and things like that, what we got for you, and the best way to do it and get signed up. So if you want to get signed up at Element, you've heard me talk about Element for the last 6 months, game changer for our company, change the way that we do things. Estimates are streamlined. I sent out a Christmas light estimate today. No joke, took me 30 seconds to send it out with a template in place. That's how fast it is. So there is benefit in software. Does it cost money? Yes. It's an investment. Yes. But you're organized. You can streamline things. Your workflow's there. Your records are there. You can work off a budget. You have data to go off of when you need data to grow. The first 2 years of business are so hard because you have no data. You have no data. You have no way to say, well, this is what I'm forecasting, or this is what we did last year, or this is how much we spent. So if you're in those years, it's hard. It's tough. Get through it. Have a budget put in place, and your business will change in the future when you can actually forecast and look back and see historical data. Element, if you want to sign up for Element, you can sign up with the link in the podcast description. That's going to be the best way to do it. Go through our link now because they've changed the program here to where this link is the best way to get in touch with them, the best way to get set up in this current promotion. This is what the promotion is. It's 10% off your annual subscription for the first year. You're going to get 10% off your whole subscription for the first year. If you choose to pay for your onboarding, there's 2 tiers of onboarding, right? There's a standard group option. There's a premium option with a single person. If you pay for that premium option, or if you pay for the premium or the group option, right, you have to pay for implementation. Implementation is what it is. You pay for implementation in any software. Welcome to the big league, guys. You heard us say in the past, like, there's no discounts on LMN, like it's just big boy league, right? Well, you're going to get a 10% discount on the software, actually, but you're going to have to pay for implementation. It is what it is. Go to any software out there, any competing software, you will pay for implementation because it's that advanced. You have to learn how to use it, and it's a business. They have to make money, right? They're helping you grow. They have to make money. They're not doing it unprofitably. So you have 2 tiers to choose from. If you pay for it annually, you'll get 50% off your implementation costs. That's huge. If you pay for it monthly, you spread it out. If you spread your subscription out over a 10-month period, you'll get 25% off. So there you go. There's your offer. If you want to sign up for Element, if you've been on the fence about it, here's your call. Here's your call to action. Like I told you, if you're burnt out, you're probably trying to do it all yourself. You may be stuck on pen and paper. You may be stuck in a software that you need to go ahead and advance from. here's your call to action. 10% off your whole subscription for the first year. And then if you sign up for the implementation, if you pay your annual, right? If you pay your annual subscription, you'll get 50% off your implementation. If you do it annually, 25% off if you do it monthly. So there's 2 tiers to choose from for the implementation. One costs more than the other, but I guarantee you it's worth it, guys. I promise you it's worth it. So that's where we're at. The link is in our show notes today. It'll say sign up for LMN, and you can go there, and the team there will help you get you onboarded. You're coming into a great time to onboard. If you do snow, get in here now. Get in here now and get your stuff in place. Like, you got September, October, and then I know some people really start in November, but really most of it's December. If you get all of September, all of October, or half September, all of October, all of November, you can get good enough in there to start sending out, to get all your estimates sent out and your contracts in place, and then be tracking time and crew and all the other things that go along with LMN to be efficient for the snow season ahead, and then also kick butt in the springtime. So hope this show has brought you some value. I truly hope it did. I know it was a little preachy, a little right at you today, but I feel like that's what we need. There's too many people beating around the bush, and you just need somebody to tell you, hey, this is what you got to do, guys. Do it. Take it on the chin and run with it. So hope you enjoyed it. Hope you get signed up for LMN. If you got any questions on LMN, please let me know. I know it's kind of the changes that are being made are a little bit different than what we've been talking about the last couple months. Still amazing offers. I hope you take advantage of it, because you will see true change in your company if you do so. So thank you for tuning in to the show. I hope you enjoyed it. We can't wait to see you in Louisville, Kentucky for the Equip Expo in just like over a month, little right at a month just about. So we'll see you there. It's going to be an awesome time. If you do register, you can still get 50% off. Get in the show for $30 with code GG50. We'll see you there. Bring your team, have a good time, and it will all be worth it. But without any further ado, guys, thank you for tuning in. Leave us a big 5-star review if you don't mind it, and that's going to wrap this one up. So we will catch up with you here on the next one.
Thanks for tuning in to the Growing Green podcast. It is an honor to have you listening, and we hope you receive valuable advice to help take your business to the next level. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you'll be notified when our next episode drops.